Welcome everybody to the Ram Podcast, the first one of 2026. My name is Rich.
I'm Mark.
I'm James.
Enthusiasm throughout the room for the first podcast. We've all had.
It's been a long year.
It's been
We
a
all
long
have to go
year.
back to work.
It has been. Yeah, it's been a long year. There's been ups, there's
12
been
days
downs.
in. It's been long.
But yeah, we've all had a good Christmas break, good New Year's, back to reality. January, arguably the most depressing month of the year, but that's not going to get us down. So without further ado, we're going to go through the highlights of SmackDown and Raw, and wow, there is stuff to talk about, but we're going to kick things off straight with a quiz. So straight over to Quiz Master James, who has got our first question. Let's go.
So as we film this, Raw from the 12th is taking place. So none of the questions will be from everything before this. So question 1.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll go through the 5 questions first and then go back on the answers and see what we got.
Okay.
How many title changes have there been since the new year?
Oh, bloody hell. Is this including NXT?
No, this is just Raw and Smackdown.
Just main roster. Okay.
Main roster. I couldn't include NXT because someone hasn't been watching it.
Yeah, that's me.
I think.
Oh, is this?
How many title changes have there been since the new year?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, Mark?
1 second.
Take time.
We've got 40 minutes before Zoom cuts it off.
No, take time, Mark. It's all right.
I'm going to push you.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Right. Since New Year, there is a tag team partnership that Adam Pearce won't acknowledge. Who are those 2 people? I was quite happy with this question.
Tag team divisions running through.
There's a tag team that themselves have stated that Adam Pearce, the Raw manager, that narrows it down, doesn't it? Won't acknowledge as a tag team. I think Mark's already got this one.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
A really good question.
You got something to write down?
Should I say?
No, not yet.
I haven't got anything, but I'll write something
Go
down.
on, just take a guess. Just write a tag team down. 2 people.
Okay.
All right. Question. Mark, you written something, yeah?
I wrote something. It's not right. But...
There have been currently seen on TV 3 NXT call-ups. Who are the 3 NXT call-ups?
Got it.
Because I think you might have researched that one.
Yeah. Got it. I literally put down in a separate thing, new signings.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
I thought that one might be a bit of a easy
And
one.
very, very happy to see. Oh, wait.
Is it classes? I don't know if one of my classes.
Okay. No, I'm going to stick with that. But
They have been called up from. Then they've appeared on SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah.
Since the new year. SmackDown or Raw since the new year.
Why can't I remember names?
Since...
I know who it is.
No, I think this is actually pretty good content. Just watching Mark squirm in front of a camera. Got to get this right, otherwise.
He wants to win.
Minus.
Yeah, we're minus 30 by the end of
this. Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Question 4. As we've probably discussed, Drew McIntyre has defeated Cody Rhodes in a 3 stages of Hell match.
Mm-hmm.
What were those stages?
Okay.
Stage 1, 2, and 3. That one's quite an easy one. If you can remember.
If you pay attention.
If you're... Mark's like, oh, let's get this right now.
Oh,
I've
one thing I do want to mention at the first stage, the announcer, what's her name? Alicia? Ring announcer? Anyone? The first stage
No.
when she announced it, she goes, "This is a 3 stages of hell match. The first stage is a," and she got it wrong, and I'm like, "No, it isn't," but doesn't matter.
And then the last question before the potential tiebreaker, but the last question is: a former champion returned to the ring in 2026 and had their first match since returning. Who was that champion?
Oh,
World champion, not intercontinental or anything. It's a world champion.
Hasn't had a match yet.
Has had a match.
I said Oh. Okay.
Mark, you got something?
No.
Put a name. Can't go wrong with a name.
Yeah, but it's wrong.
Right. Question 1. Title changes since the new year. How many?
I went with 3.
4.
There's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you name them, Rich?
I can. The women's tag team champions championship changed hands. The women's intercontinental changed hands. The WWE Undisputed Championship changed hands.
Yeah.
And Pressure, Memory, Forgotten.
Women's United States.
The United States Women's
Oh.
United States Championship. Yeah.
I think
belt,
that
man. Still a belt.
Julia dropped it. Julia
Yeah.
beat Chelsea Green.
belt don't
Right.
count.
Interesting move, if you don't mind me asking, but we'll get to that.
While we're on that,
Yeah.
I hate the way that they're potato in some of these, like hot potato in some of these belts around. Like, it just makes the belt mean nothing in a way.
To be honest, the United States Championship kind of is. It's like the best of the worst in like a condescending kind of way. So it's like, you can hot potato that belt you want, because to me that belt just goes, okay, so this person may get a push. Let's see what they've got. Or maybe because they're on someone else they would like to give a push.
I feel like the main United States title on the men's has gone from person to person really quite quick as well.
True.
I quite like what they're doing with that though.
We'll get into this.
They're
So much juicy stuff.
Having better matches, aren't they, with that?
Right. Question 2.
Okay.
What names did you pick about the pairing that Adam Pearce won't acknowledge?
Okay. Mark, do you want to go first or shall I?
No, you can go first because I've got nothing.
Okay. The tag team that couldn't ignore it, this is clearly not the right answer, but I hope it happens, is himself, Adam Pearce, and Nick Aldis, and they're called Raw Smack.
Is that it?
That's
Did
it.
you not even try and put an actual answer?
I didn't know.
Tom,
So I'm just going to
Mark.
put down what I want
I
to
thought
have.
that's really good. I put Orton and Miz, but I know that's not the right answer.
Orton and Miz. Miz would love that. The
Yeah.
correct answer is Lyra and Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
Because he won't
yeah.
acknowledge that they're part of the tag team divisions. They're not giving matches. And
Yeah.
that's what Lyra keeps saying.
Well done,
Have you
James.
not been seeing that?
Point to the quiz master.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to go to Mark first on this one because I think Rich has probably got it. But who are the 3 names they called up from NXT that have appeared on TV so far?
I've forgotten the guy's name.
That's him. That's him.
I know Trick Williams, obviously.
Yeah.
Rick Williams is one. Yeah.
Jordan Grace, whatever her name is.
Jordana Grace. Yeah.
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 2.
The guy that was with Leon Slater. I can only remember Leon Slater's name.
It begins with a J, if that helps.
He's really good as well.
Choose J.E. Go on.
Yvonne Evans.
There you go. There's your 3. And the Rich, I'm guessing you put all that.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah. Trick Williams, Jordan Grace, and Javon Evans.
Right. Question 4. 3 stages of Hal. What were they?
Okay.
They weren't a Hal, is what they
Yeah.
were. They could
The
have done
first
so much more.
round was classic, even though it was announced as a street fight. Then it was Falls Count Anywhere, followed by Steel Cage.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
3.
Definitely
They could have
got
done so much more with that one.
But
But hey ho.
Go.
World champion.
The former world champion that did return and then had her
First match.
first match since returning.
Liv
Who's
Morgan.
the answer? Liv
I got it
Morgan.
wrong.
Well done, Mark. You got that one.
What was it? Who was it?
Liv Morgan. She faced Lyra last week.
I'll put Randy Orton.
That was what I had at first until you
He
gave me
hasn't
the-
wrestled.
No.
He hasn't done a match. He's only done a promo.
Missed
Yep.
key vital information there. Richard, listen
I
to
think
the
Richard
question.
So, out of 5, how many did you get?
3.
1, 2, 3. Well, 2.5 if you give me the Javon Evans question.
Oh, we'll give you the Javon Evans one, yeah.
There we go.
So you both got 3.
We both got
Yeah.
3. I got the first one. I didn't get the second one. I got the third one. Yeah, 3.
So, as a tiebreaker question, because I'm a
Ooh.
bit more interested,
Ooh.
to the closest minute,
Oh.
how long was the 3 stages of how much? Write something down, because if you discuss it, you might get the same sort of answer.
Are we,
Are we
including
talking? Are
Brett?
we talking including entrances, or literally from the bell to the end of the bell?
It's whatever number I've got on my list.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Mark,
Okay.
you wrote something, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So
36 minutes.
34.
30. So the winner of the quiz this week is Mark
Oh,
with the correct
I don't know
answer.
I don't know why I went.
38 minutes.
38 minutes. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
if I was counting breaks or not. Do you know where in Netflix where
They didn't have any.
it skips over that time?
Yeah.
Did
They
not
didn't have any. No, it didn't. It was
Then that's why I've.
last hour.
Yeah, James is right. They even made a special announcement saying there will be no commercial breaks during this match. I guess this is a nice segue to go straight into this, because I figured, of course, we are going to start by talking about Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes. And yeah, I mean, Drew McIntyre, I mean, they literally did the one thing that I thought absolutely 100% this is not going to happen.
Wasn't gonna happen.
Not going to happen at all. And they did it. And I've never been happier. I was like, what? Seriously? Like, should we say it's the Netflix Raw followed by SmackDown, and it's in Germany. So I was like, okay, they always make a special effort in Europe. So I was like, something's going to happen. But under no circumstances did I expect this. I was like, Cody Rhodes is winning this. They're not going to do it. They're not going to take the belt off him. Amazing stuff. And I know you mentioned something earlier on, James, but is it too early to say this is in conversation for match of the year? Because I thought it was class. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I thought it's the right decision.
Right decision.
Hands down. You can't keep pushing Drew and then keep him losing. He's got to win eventually.
Yeah.
And these 2 out of 3 Falls things never win 2-0. I've never watched one. It's always 1-1.
Yeah.
So it's no matter what, going to come down to a steel cage, and a steel cage always keeps people out. Keep them out, and everyone always gets involved. But I did not expect Jacob Fatu to return to be the one to get
I
involved.
thought they were going to save him for the Rumble, and I was just like, okay, so that works. I'm hoping I know WWE have already said there's not going to be any surprises for the Rumble, but we all know that's BS. Of course, there's going to be. You've got to have at least one surprise. But yeah, this was this was a great finish. I did not expect the result. I didn't expect the way for it to go down, but I thoroughly enjoyed this match. I thought I was into this from the get-go. Can I just give a special little nod to the little video package they did with Disturbed before it? And I was like, this is taking me back to older WWE events where I'm like, I feel like they don't really do this anymore. So I was like, this feels like a main event. And I'm looking at you, Rock versus Stone Cold, Limp Bizkit My Way, WrestleMania 17. The best VT before a main event, in my opinion. James, you haven't watched it? Check it out.
No, it's before my.
Oh, man, you should. Oh,
I think, James, you were just alive for that one.
What 17? What year was 17?
You were
2000?
WrestleMania 15, I think, was when you were born in 99.
99, yeah.
So
that would have been
16, so 17, you'd be 2.
So when James was learning
Why
how
am I
to
not
walk,
watching
we were
it?
watching
Yeah.
TLC for the first time. But yeah, this was... anyway, I feel like I'm talking enough. Mark, what are your thoughts on Drew versus Cody?
I love the finish. We've been saying all year, I think, come on, give Drew it, give Drew it. And then we were believing that Drew would never get it.
Yeah.
And I think there was one video where you said, Drew is never going to be WWE champion.
Oh, I did say that. And I don't take it back because that's what I genuinely believed at the time.
I thought that was it. When you mentioned that, I was like, that's it now.
Yeah.
The match itself was really good.
Yeah.
Other than Cody Rhodes, please don't ever do a frog splash.
Oh, I thought the same thing.
Just looks like a falling man, like.
Yeah. I mean,
Leave it. At
There's
least
no
Jey,
technique.
does he do it to make Jey Uso look better? It's what he's doing.
yeah. It's definitely up there with, like, in my opinion, Gunther as most awkward frog splash kind of thing. But then again, I'm going to defend it. I actually like imperfections because it kind of adds a sense of believability. And I think there was part of it that I thought maybe Cody was planning like an elbow drop or something, but last minute, being the crowd just went like that and just went, I'm just going to try it. So, not the most stylish. Obviously, we had Logan Paul from last year at SummerSlam, and not to mention every single NXT wrestler you can think of. But it's also, I like little imperfections like that. So
It just reminded me of the old wrestling figures that are just in one position the whole time.
Yeah, just
fair
dropped
play
it.
to him. He did it, man.
Someone's been dropped.
I think Jacob Fatu looked great. Like,
Yeah.
obviously he's had his teeth done and just
Puts him in the world title scene as well, though, doesn't it?
He I've heard when I was on before he got injured or
Yeah.
whatever happened, or taken out for whatever reason, did hear that like he's one of the next big pushes for world title scene. I was reading that online. That's what like WWE insiders were saying, and it's a good way of doing it, and it makes him not a face and not a heel because he hit both of them.
Yeah.
He's just there to do his own thing.
Yeah.
And he only hit Cody because Cody hit him, like sort of grabbed him first, and then McIntyre falls out the ring. Happy days. Can't. They taped it to Glasgow yesterday.
No, like that, as because Drew sold it really well as he like slowly fell out. Like he didn't just go, because there was plenty of moments during the match where I thought, just walk out the cage. Like
there's two things on this.
Go on then.
First thing is, could we please stop revealing people in hoods?
Yeah, there's too many of
it. Getting really frustrating. This is like 6 years.
I like it.
6 years of a man in a hood being revealed. Judgment Day, that's how they revealed people, weren't it?
Yeah.
Like Rhea Ripley. All of Roman Reigns' matches, like Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, the solo, were all in hoods. And they're still doing it.
Theory.
Hey, Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
there needs to be another way of doing
it. Just like
it.
have Jacob Fatu come dressed out as a completely different wrestler. And he just takes it and does it to Scooby-Doo.
Just be more creative. Like, I don't know, like, it just feels like the same thing happening over again. And bringing to my second thing, that finish is exactly the same as the Raw Netflix finish last year when Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and CM Punk were in the cage.
Homage.
That Raw Netflix?
Okay. I do not remember that.
I think it was a bit later than that. But yeah, I know which match you're referring to.
It's not Raw Netflix.
Raw's debut on Netflix was CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Solo Sikoa.
Oh yeah.
Roman Reigns.
No,
It's really sad.
CM Punk won that, didn't he?
He did because he did the whole GTS bounce off the rope, landed
Was
back
that-
on the shoulders, and then did it again.
Yeah, you're right. It was the one.
Right, yeah, I remember. Yeah,
It was
I
the one they
remember
had
now.
after the Rumble because Roman Reigns returned.
Yes,
Pulled
yeah,
Seth Rollins out for getting him eliminated, or wasn't it?
yeah. That
Yeah.
was it. Sort of set up the then set up the WrestleMania.
It's a
main
very
event
similar
tonight,
finish to that, isn't it? To that match.
I'll be very interested to see where this goes. Like, I
One
mean,
thing
now Cody is technically a competitor in the Rumble. So
One thing. That's what I was gonna say. I
Oh,
don't want him to
really?
win. I'll be
sorry,
fuming if he
James.
wins. If Cody wins the Rumble now, he's now going to be involved in it. I won't be happy. So, and I get Stone Cold did the whole 3 years,
different beast.
but
different
it's a
beast.
different kettle of fish sort of thing.
It's a
and
different kettle of fish.
it doesn't feel like he
happy if you won it
Cody's
a
earned
fourth
it.
You know what's funny? Like every time James says, "I'll be fuming with this," it usually happens.
Yeah, I know.
Like, unless
But I
man's
sit there
got-
like, fuck's sake.
time.
You're like, "Oh, if Booker wins that, I'll be fuming." And you
yeah.
said something about Brock Lesnar that happened as well.
yeah.
You were going to be
Yeah.
fuming as well. Just
I hope
James-
Cody doesn't win.
I mean,
It
I'm
will
also
come to the
I'm also
Rumble.
going to be quite intrigued as well with how Drew is moving forward, because Drew is like a proper like stone cold like heel, but now that he's champion and people are cheering him, I think it's going to slightly alter his persona. So I think you are now the face of the company, and I do hope that Drew holds the belt till at least SummerSlam. I really do. Like, he has a decent run with it. But I will give WWE credit, because post the the Stranger Things Raw episode, they have definitely got me invested now, because there's been a big shake-up across a lot of things, and I'm like, this is exactly what the company has needed for a while. So I'm like, okay, so Mania is looking pretty interesting. The Rumble's looking more interesting. So I'm like, yeah, I'm on board with this. So this was a pretty pivotal move from WWE to actually get 2026 exciting, because spoiler, post the Raw episode, I was just like, okay, maybe something will happen at Mania. That's 4 months away. So 3 months like that, but no,
Maybe Triple H feels like his job's on the line, so has to step up a little bit
possibly
after last
but
year.
I don't know. Stubbornness and pride will only get you so far, won't it? Oh, but then again, you will get season 3 of Reveal, and they'll be like, I bet you didn't see that coming. Do you know what, mate? I'll give you credit. I didn't. So I was absolutely convinced that Drew was not winning this. But yeah, I thought it was a great match.
Needed it. I'm glad it happened.
When then he'd be completely out of that title picture for a long time, because that was like his every egg's in the basket, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the heel work he did up to it, the burning the photo and stuff, it was class.
Yeah. Did we all enjoy the match? Because I really liked it. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Because I was just
I've
wondering.
enjoyed SmackDown past 2
It might
weeks.
sound like I didn't enjoy it, but I just feel like there's some repetitive things in there.
But no, this was a fantastic, in my opinion, was a great episode of SmackDown. I was like, it didn't feel like SmackDown. It felt like a PLE in Germany, which is, I know that's essentially what it was. But like, even though there was some great moments, there was some okay moments, it was a stacked show. I was like, there's loads of different things happening. Some of them are not going to resonate much with other people. We'll get onto a few disappointments, but overall, I was like, I really enjoyed that, because I thought the Raw was a bit, it was okay. But SmackDown was great. I thought it was really good. Really enjoyed its way through end.
One match I skipped by accident was MFTs, and can't remember who won that.
The MFTs won it.
Yeah.
MFTs versus the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
Solo pinned Uncle Howdy. I'm pretty sure, and then he stole the lantern.
Yeah.
So
Solo
it's
stole the lantern, hung outside. Uncle Howdy had somebody in the Sister Abigail, or whatever they call it. I believe they do still call it that. And then he turns around, and then like, who's the big massive one, the 7-foot guy? in the MFTs.
Oh, Tonga's lower, isn't
Tonga,
it?
Tonga,
it's one of them.
Tonga. So, like,
Yeah.
which one of them anyway? But yeah, big boot to the face, and then Tama Tonga does his sort of inner elbow kind of move, and the White Six, Uncle Howdy eats the pin, 1, 2, 3. I hope this is just the first of more, because I was like, I've been waiting. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this match for a long time, and I would say it was a little underwhelming. I felt like it needed to go on a bit longer, but clearly it couldn't because of the main event. So that was my kind of disappointment. Not bad, just you should have done it in War Games.
I wasn't too bothered because I find the Wyatt Six quite boring.
All right, you're good then.
Nothing.
I guess at this point as well, we're talking about shake-ups, as we were mentioning right at the beginning, about new signings, making this a bit more fresh. So we've now got some NXT wrestlers. We've got Trick Williams was making his official debut. Go on.
Javon Evans.
I know we're going to mention it later on. Javon Evans had a contract signing for Raw during a commercial break.
Yeah, not happy with that.
No, I was like, what? I was like, okay. They put it on Twitter or internet. I didn't see it. I think I watched it on a YouTube video or something, but I'm like, okay, that seems like quite a big thing to put during nothing, but fair enough. At least he's on Raw. Jordan Grace, who basically is the female Ultimate Warrior. I'm really looking forward to seeing what she's and she had a little bit of a moment with Jade Cargill, who currently stands at probably maybe one of the most boring champions.
Yeah.
At the moment.
They just can't get a good handle on that SmackDown title, can they?
Jordan Grace, though, is a good person to put there.
Yeah.
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 They need to mix it up.
That'd be really cool.
No, take us back to Tiffy time, that.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, at the moment, I have absolutely no idea what they're going to do with Tiffany Stratton.
They're waiting for Bianca Belair to come back.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, there's that.
Is she a Rumble return? I don't know. Is it
her
injury?
Very much
Is
so.
Tiffany also a Rumble return? Are we going to get a few big names, female SmackDown? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought so. I mean, I think Bianca Belair is definitely 100% returning at the Rumble, if you know what I mean. But also we've got Javon Evans is signed. Obafemi is going to be on the main roster, but it's kind of unclear where. But I'm 90% sure it's going to be Raw. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Raw.
I think it'd be Raw.
Yeah. Matt Cardona. Not Zack Ryder. That was another good thing as well. I was like, they came out with Zack Ryder's music and then it switched over to Matt Cardona. I'm like, I'm really glad that you've gone with this persona, because this is the character or the persona that he's been working so tirelessly to achieve on the indie circuit. So I'm like, don't bring him back as Zack Ryder. Come back as Matt Cardona. Give him a fresh start. So I'm very excited to see what he does as well. And yeah, so yet again, new champion, new faces. It's looking really, really good. So I'm really happy with all of that.
Matt Cardona being put with Rhodes straight away was a bit of a... Like, I didn't expect that. I didn't know if are they going to put Matt Cardona in the championships, in the main event scene, are they? Or is they just putting him there to sort of get his...
an LA Knight figure, I think.
Yeah, that would be a good match. I'd like to see that. What are they going to do with LA Knight? I don't know. We'll just see. It always seems like that man falls short. But Cardona versus LA Knight. I see Cardona around the Intercontinental Championship at the moment, if I'm honest, because the heavyweight championship is too stacked.
I'll struggle with that being on SmackDown.
Yeah.
He might be from the United States, not.
Could be. I mean,
the only people that seem to cross between the two brands are the champions, really.
Yeah, it doesn't. Does it?
No.
I think he's going to be higher mid card.
Yeah.
Where they do it where he's too good for United States.
Yeah,
going to sit between the two.
He could elevate it. He could do that.
He's going to challenge for the big one and never make it. He's like a Sami Zayn and a LA Knight. I think he's sort of going to sit
Yeah.
kind of where they sit.
Yeah. But either way, it's great to see him back. And I know he's already had a US Open match, but he had a US Open title match with Zack Ryder, not Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
So there we go. Different person.
Don't take the belt off Payne, yeah.
Also on
I
here
like
as well,
how
we
they-
had... Sorry, carry on.
I like how they've acknowledged that, because like in the past they would have said they're not the same person. They would have just like disregarded that he's a different person. They would have
Who?
never have done. They would have never. They'd
Could he
never-
do the
They'd have just brought him straight in as Matt Cardona. They'd have
Yeah.
never
could he do
even-
the three faces of Cardona
I
in
don't
the
even know
Rumble,
what that is.
like Foley did? Do you know Foley did the Rumble and he did
oh,
Mankind, Foley, and Cactus Jack and came in 3 times?
yeah.
Matt Cardona could do the same. He could do Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, and he had one before that, and I don't know what the name is.
That is an older reference for you, Jay.
Yeah.
I got the references. I've just
Oh,
never
he's
seen them.
got okay, not just a pretty
Three
face. All right.
faces of Cardona.
I feel like we're being tricked here, Mark.
Yeah.
I don't think you
Um,
guys realise how much I watch.
no, I
Like,
totally
I'm watching
get it.
YouTube, not like just YouTube clips of stuff and old
They-
like.
You replay a lot of the old stuff now, like in like in clips, though, don't they?
I'll watch like top 10, this,
Yeah.
Hmm.
best of this, yeah.
If you watch the WWE YouTube, it's all over. Like you see
Yeah.
matches from the 80s on there, and it's just like, whoa, you know.
Yeah, it's. I must admit, this is a very small pit, but I feel like now that WWE is on Netflix, a lot of the pay-per-views have kind of been lost because it's just sort of like fell behind this wall of like, you got to know what you're looking for. Like, for example, if you wanted to watch Judgment Day 2004, I don't know, whatever, you're just never going to find it unless you actually look for it, because it doesn't really have its own separate thing. It's just on Netflix somewhere.
Yeah.
So it kind of falls short. But, you know, that's a minor point, because wrestling fans know what they want to watch. They'll go on YouTube or the internet and they'll look for a match and go, oh, it's on that pay-per-view. Sure, I'll watch Armageddon 2001.
I went even further. I was just like, who won the first Royal Rumble, first ever Royal Rumble?
Jim Duggan.
Ooh.
There you
Hacksaw
go.
Jim
I saw
Duggan.
Jim Duggan, wasn't it?
Yeah, but for the first, James knows it. He's like the chaser. But the first 4 Royal Rumbles, I felt like pointless. They were for nothing. There's no reason to have ever had them 4 Royal Rumbles. Not
No.
for a title shot, not for a title.
Did you know that
was
Vince
something that
McMahon
they
had-
eventually started to do, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously they just had an idea for an event to happen on a wrestling show, and then over time went, wait, what if we actually? Was it because Ric Flair won it?
Yeah.
The Royal
1991.
Rumble, and then they went, hang on a minute, how about if we just do this? So I don't hold, obviously you can't change the past, but I don't hold it against them and go, well, how about we do a 30-man match for Royal Rumble? We'll do it like this and see how it pans out. And it turned out it worked.
And
So,
it's now
yeah.
probably the most watched thing they do all year.
So
I
Ric
think
Flair-
the Rumble is arguably much more by outside people
Yeah.
than WrestleMania is.
Ric Flair won it in '92. He won the
Oh, I
title.
Yeah.
thought 91. Okay.
And then the first ever title shot was 1993. Yokozuna won.
Yokozuna.
Go back onto new signings.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
Okay.
not really much
Trick
more.
Williams.
Yeah. So basically, Trick Williams. Ooh, there's
Is he
Trick.
heel or face?
The heel.
Because
He's a
when he
heel.
came out against Sammy, he was getting cheered.
Yeah.
And then you hear the crowd whoop that Trick, which
Yeah.
I think is great. And
Yeah.
how good it like that he's NXT call up and he's already getting the crowd on side and
Yeah.
on stuff. But then obviously he came out against Randy
Mhm.
and hit the microphone out of his hand, and then that microphone hit someone in the.
Yeah, which looked like he hit it a little bit too hard. And I actually saw Trick Williams look, and I could see his mouth move, and he went, "Shouldn't have done that." So I'm like, yeah, it's live TV. Things go wrong, but I don't know. I bet that fan was. Wow, that fan's got a nice little souvenir. Put the mic in their back pocket. So you also have Carmelo Hayes versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the US title Open Challenge. Kamala Hayes is looking great with the belt. It's now actually kind of solidifying him as a person, and people are happy to see him as well. And I'm like, it's great to see that people are recognizing Carmelo Hayes as not just basically a jobber, is what he was. Now he's like, okay, so he's going to slowly climb the ranks, and I'm looking for good things from him. He's looking really, really good. Shinsuke Nakamura's on a retirement year. He's just like, yeah, sure, I'll do this. I'll put people over. And then we had, I guess, I'm just going through the rest of SmackDown before we get to Raw. Really, Alexa Bliss versus Julia for the US title.
That's to make her look stronger, isn't it?
Yeah,
because people have only said that Julia. I never saw her in NXT, but people are like, oh well, she's been completely misbooked since coming up to SmackDown, which is probably right. And she won the title, and then she lost it in a roll up to Chelsea Green, which is great because I think Chelsea Green, it works as that character. That I think she's hit the nail on the head for what she is. But they want Julia to look stronger. You've got to put her against someone like an Alexis Bliss, where it's believable for her to win, but Alexis is who she is, so it's got to remain that sort of. Because you couldn't put her against Rhea. I'd say if you put her against Rhea or even Charlotte, I would say she can't win that because you don't want to look weaker. But Alexis is sort of that middle ground.
That's true. Yeah, Julia, she's not quite clicking with the crowds yet either. She needs a bit more time. So people, even though I do actually think she has probably one of the most kick-ass entrance music across WWE right now. And I think her entrance music's class. And I really like her, but at the moment there just doesn't seem to be any buzz when she comes out. So I think
I don't understand what her character is. That's my problem with her. Like,
she's Japanese. It looks kind of American. You know, so I'm just like, I don't know.
This other girl with her for some reason.
Kiana James.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't feel like the pairing's quite right.
Is she there because Julia's English is not all that strong, or is Julia's English fine? I'm not.
She seems fine. Yeah, like I've heard her speak, and she seems okay. You are absolutely right, though. There is no real feud going on at the moment. There's no reason to care. So
I'm not with them either of them too.
I know she's on a separate brand, but something with Asuka or something like that might kind of give that sort of like edge might be quite interesting, but I don't know.
Have a recruiter, Asuka
could be
recruiter.
And that pretty much wraps up SmackDown. So
wait.
Oh,
we did not mention one thing on SmackDown. You talked about entrance music, and how could you not talk about Kit Wilson?
The main
Wilson.
What are you going to talk about Orton?
Kit Wilson. What? When his Titan, because they don't use that effectively anymore, can they just put people's names up?
Yeah.
But when they did something for him that was different, I was like, oh, this is good. And now, because I live so much of time on TikTok, that's all my TikTok feed is with Kit Wilson entrance themes. Everyone's
I was actually a good point. Actually, I did think Kit Wilson's been given quite a lot of treatment here. I'm not saying he shouldn't. I think it's quite cool that they're doing that. So,
well, the other half of Pretty Deadly's injured at the minute, isn't he? I can't think of what his name is.
Yeah, I looked into this. I was thinking, so what happened to Pretty Deadly? I'm guessing it is because of an injury. I can't remember what that injury was, but it is injury related. Why? But if going solo,
if his entrance and his people are toxic, if he can get that over with the crowd, and it seems like it's working, he will get a solo push because the company will go, there's value in this.
Absolutely.
Same as what but I know Daniel Bryan is a lot bigger as a name, but that Yes movement that he had 2013, 14 took him to the next level.
Have you prepared the Kit Wilson quiz, James?
Not yet, no. I've been practicing my
all the answers are Kit Wilson. And all the
I've been practicing my yeets for Sunday when I go, and I've been practicing my Kit Wilson chants.
Yeah.
So,
move on to Raw.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, move on to the Upside Down that is featured here with the Stranger Things Raw. I'm just going to say it straight away. This Stranger Things Raw segments were driving me nuts.
It was the wrong way round, to be fair, not the upside down. It was.
Yeah, I was like, why are we promoting a TV show that's already finished? I was like, it feels like this should have been something that should be like, the Stranger Things final is happening on Netflix soon. But I was like, it's already up. Most people have already watched it, but
no cast were there. Nothing.
No,
it's just
no.
Well, let's make this a bit spooky.
There was no like Stranger Things stipulations or anything like that. It was
the ring upside
pointless.
Now that would be impressive if the ring turned mid-match.
Just had a rotating ring.
Devon Evans is standing on. I don't know why I thought it was just Devon Evans.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell, rotating ring, so the wrestlers can actually still move around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I understand. Like, I'm not against sponsorships and things like that. That's just the way that these things work. It's where the money comes from. Netflix now own the property, so they can do that one. So, sure, whatever Netflix-related TV shows, wrestling events we'll get in the future, whatever. But I just found it suffocating.
Yeah.
It was just really like corny in a way. Like when it said like episode 3. Sealed with a devil's kiss, and then Stephanie Vaquer comes out.
Don't mind, there's episode 3 actually.
There you go. There you go, Mark. Say, shut up. But yeah, it was a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What? 3 was alright.
Obviously, we're going to kickstart talking about CM Punk versus Bron Breakker. I did not see any reason why Bron Breakker should not have won this.
Well, you know the reason now, because Drew McIntyre was going to win.
Yeah.
They could have both of their champions going into WrestleMania, new champions, could they?
All right.
CM Punk's keeping that to Mania, then he'll lose it.
I know.
Whereas Drew will keep it.
Stop looking into the writing, Mark.
I don't know.
It's so realistic of doing it. Yeah, but I know you're right though. I think if they knew Drew was already dropping it,
is that
just first Raw and Smackdown of the year? Let's have all the titles changed.
Why not? I'm just thinking so. I mean, okay, look at this is how I saw it, because like when I was watching the match, I know this is part of the story, but it's also part of the reality. Bron Breakker made CM Punk just look like a rag doll. And I was just like, it just doesn't make any sense that CM Punk would win this. Okay, so we're going to go with the argument of experience over hot-headedness, you know? But I was just like, Breakker just owned him. I was like, you put the belt on. And plus, it kind of loses momentum for Bron Breakker in a way. Sure, maybe when we get to Mania, I'll eat my own words, but I'm like, pull the trigger, man. Put the belt on Bron.
Is it more special Bron Breakker winning it now or at Mania, though?
Mania. I agree with Mania.
Okay, so it's more special that it happens at Mania because it's Mania. But now I'm glad with the Drew thing has happened, because I was under the assumption that why does everything have to happen at Mania? You've still got 11 other months of the year. Like, inject some kind of surprise. Make it like, because like I said, I nearly didn't even bother with SmackDown because I was like, Cody's winning. I'll catch the highlights, but I'm really glad that I thought, go on then. So,
I just think you're right. The surprise was Drew though this time around, because he's lost so much. Whereas we were all sure, well, mainly that Bron Breakker was going to win. But I said to you guys, what if he doesn't win?
Yeah, I was totally flipped around. I was absolutely convinced. I was like, Bron Breakker's taking this belt. And
do you feel like the
Drew is not going to win? So they got me.
Division, is it weaker now that he lost, or are we still going strong with Division?
No, I think they're still looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with Braun, I think maybe because he's still quite young,
Yeah.
that him losing it is not the end of the world because you pay the experience cards of CM Punk, like you just said. And maybe they don't seem quite ready on the promo side because he did deliver some good promos on this, but they weren't
more testing the ground.
Do we push him, pull the trigger, and he becomes champion and he flops, and then he loses all that momentum? Like one thing clearly, I don't know whether we're going to go back again, but the Damian Priest sort of effect, where Damian won it. And then he didn't do much with it. And then now he's having ambulance matches with Aleister Black, and his finish is pushing someone off the top of the ambulance.
Beautiful.
The Usos now back in the Usos.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, yeah.
Like, what was the point of that? Like, you just come out to say champion's wicked. Good.
I mean, it kind of makes sense with the Usos winning the belts, though, doesn't it? Because like they clearly didn't know what to do with Jey Uso as a solo competitor, and they were just like, we don't know what to do with Jimmy, and we don't know what to do with Jay. We've already given the belt to Jay. It didn't quite work out. Like he doesn't need to have the belt because he's so over with his music, doing all the yeeting, and like he doesn't need the World Heavyweight Championship. He's already got the crowd in the palm of his hands. Kids love him. I like his entrances as well. They're fun.
I do find it really fun where, like, Jey Uso's music, it's just me, Us, like, is the lyrics.
It's just me, Us, and Jimmy.
Jimmy's just in the background, Us. It's me, Us, and Jimmy's there also, Us.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because they're just like, your music's kick-ass. Why fix what's not broken? So we'll just keep it at that. It's just me, Us, and Jimmy.
You can take that risk with Jay because Jay is already established, like you say, with the tag team division. He's already got the crowd in the palm of his hands. You take that risk with Braun, who is young, and they see him as the future of this business.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, what now? Shit.
I would.
Okay. No. Don't know what do we do.
I'm gonna defend the Bron Breakker argument because I'm like, if you want someone that is okay, so CM Punk is clearly the bigger name. They want a massive name to sell tickets at WrestleMania. Okay, so they're obviously still selling tickets. It's not sold out. So they want someone like CM Punk to hold the belt. But that being said, if you want someone to be more believable, you've got to put it on Braun because Braun is one of those wrestlers. He's got that Brock Lesnar vibe where it's like he looks like he's gonna hurt you. Yeah. Whereas some wrestlers, like, no disrespect, like CM Punk, you're like, I'm favoring him because he's more popular, and at this point he's a veteran. So it's like the idea of Punk winning is greater, but the reality is, if these two were to have a fight, bro, there's no competition here.
Yeah,
see what I mean?
Who would you rather meet in the bar at the minute and have a confrontation?
Depends on the situation.
CM Punk, let's have a drink, mate.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker battering you left, right, and centre over the pool table.
Yeah, it's not who'd rather meet; it's who would least want to meet.
Yes.
So, but yeah, Bron's the whole package.
Not want to meet Jake.
So how do we see this plan? I don't know. Should we save that for the Rumble episode? I'm just kind of like, okay, so I guess there's only one or two ways. There's only literally two ways you're going to get Breakker into the main title scene.
I think we save that for the Rumble episode.
Yeah, go on then. We'll save that for that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I thought it was overall a pretty good match. I know a lot of people are focusing on the botches, but like I said, I actually don't mind the botches at all. Like, I'm like, it kind of brings a little bit more rawness to the match. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good in the second half, but I was disappointed because I just thought that made no sense. And that was the thought that went through my head. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But sure, it happened.
You're going to move on to the cuddling time.
The cuddling time? I'm always up for cuddling time.
All the women cuddling.
I guess we should go back to the beginning, right at the beginning of the event, which was Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championship, which was Cuddle time.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, it was bound to happen, but wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the match was all right.
It
It was bound to happen. Obvious winner.
I think they've overdone the tag team division.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because they had something really special, and then let's stick them all in an 8-woman tag. Sorry, and every single week there was something going on. Like, you don't have to do things every single week. You can let things stew a bit. It just feels a bit like oversaturated.
It's like they've gone with the women's tag division. They've gone, this was weak. Let's put some strong names in it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take all our strong names from the World Heavyweight Championship, Women's World Heavyweight, and we're going to put them in pairings, and we're going to put them in there. And now this is weaker. And I know Stephanie Valquer is good, but injured.
That is weaker. You're right. Yeah.
But Michelle Rodriguez, not Michelle Rodriguez, Raquel Rodriguez.
I get mixed up all the time as well, James. We're not professional journalists. We're guys wearing silly t-shirts talking about wrestling.
Yeah, I've got my LA Knights up on this one. But yeah, it's like you weakened one to make one stronger. Like, you don't need to do that. Mix it up, like have it half and half.
Yeah. I think, people are obviously enjoying the Io Sky and the Rhea Ripley kind of friendship connection. I'm just waiting for Rhea to turn heel so they can have a fight.
Yeah.
That's where it's good. That's where I see it's going to go, personally. Because I was thinking, like, it would be quite interesting if Io turned heel. Because I thought, ooh. But I was like...
She would have already, wouldn't she? She'd have joined.
Yeah, she's too adorable. Everything's working for her, whereas like Rhea could switch the heel like that. She's got the whole goth thing going on. I'm like, yeah, she's really popular. And if she does turn heel, I still feel that people would like her. But Rhea versus Io, yeah, sounds good to me.
And it's a good way to have Rhea beat Io for the first time.
Yeah.
I've become your friend for the past however long. We won the tag titles, and now I'm one. I won.
Yeah.
Caught you off guard.
Sure, I was happy. I don't mind the women's tag team championship division because, if anything, it did need an injection of interest. They were like, it's kind of like at one point those belts were like the Smackdown tag team championship and the men's, like they're there, but apart from that, it's like nothing's really going on. But I think it's quite good because it's really cool for Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss because these are big names, and you keep having the habit of floating around the bigger names all the time. You're ignoring all the fresh talent coming through, and it's really cool that there is a lot of fresh talent coming through that's actually being noticed. So yeah. Moving on, really, let me just check the time on this one. There's 5 minutes on this one. Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So they put the belt back on Becky, which came to anyone's surprise.
No.
Kayfabe. Maxine Dupree's just got married. She's going on a honeymoon.
But they spent they did all those promos of doing the ankle locks again, all of this, and I'm like, okay, I would have thought
that is one long honeymoon if they're going to take the title off her. We'll leave the Intercontinental on Dom because it's Dominic. But like,
go on honeymoon. Where? Hawaii? How long? 6 weeks.
But I don't think they should have took it off Becky in the first place. It was just like one of those hot potato title changes that I was referencing.
Yeah.
Before. AJ, the person to take that belt. So why did we even consider?
That's why it is, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
AJ, because the thing is that Maxine Dupree versus AJ Lee is not really a match that maybe people would be excited for, but you'd have to work more on Maxine Dupree, which I kind of felt like they were doing. But yeah, Becky versus AJ is the match that people want to see. I know it's the one that I would rather watch. No disrespect to Maxine Dupree, so that makes perfect sense, really, in my opinion.
Yeah. Just a bit more time for Maxine Dupree to batter some people with the ankle lock.
Yeah, I think this can work well for. I think you made a good point there, Mark. I think that's you could take her away for a bit because okay, now she's gone from girl who was smiling with American Alpha to now actually a wrestler, and she's been doing great. You can tell there's some work going on there. There's whereas like she needs a little bit more work, a bit more experience, but she can now take that as like a crushing defeat as a reason to bounce back, and that will be her narrative. So she can start climbing through the ranks, twisting ankles, ear right and center and stuff like that. And yeah, I think this could be be really good for a Money in the Bank winner.
Not a bad shout.
That stretch. Is that a
put her in the
stretch?
match. Put her there.
Chelsea Green's a good shout for that as well.
Yeah, I think she is a great shout for anything, to be fair.
Yeah, that's.
She'll make it work.
Also, like Lyra Valkyria also could be a good shout for Money in the Bank.
Yeah. Money in the Bank's quite late this year as well, isn't it? It's like September or something.
Is it?
I think
That's
so.
good. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
I like it. That's good.
All at once, usually. And then
so
like,
that
the end
means
of
Money in the Bank. Yeah. Oh, okay. It doesn't really change much, does it? Because it goes from year to year. So I think it's like September, October. Oh, wait. Hang on. No, I'm getting everything mixed up.
You have to cash in within 12 months of winning the contract is. And they've all cashed in now. No one's holding there.
Yeah. There's nothing going on.
Did you see the suggestion that someone made for last year's Rumble for the women's? With I can't remember who suggested it, one of the backroom staff, but they were saying Chelsea Green should win it, and how she should win it is 28 and 29 eliminate each other at the same time, and then she comes in at number 30, and it's just like, yeah.
Right. I did hear something about this, and I was thinking, I was like, is Chelsea Green to win the Rumble a terrible idea?
That's a clever finish, like as in that's different. They've never done that before, but you got to put the right person in that to react in the right way, and Chelsea would be right.
Yeah, the celebration she could do, like as well at that point, would be. They could even like have her win,
guys,
and then someone come out after her winning.
That's why I thought when they took the belt off, they put the United States Championship back on Julia, and I was just like, oh, I didn't look at it as Julia's been given a push. I was like, Chelsea's been given a push. I was like, they're taking the belt off her to edge her on up because she's really popular. So not a bad shout for the Women's Rumble. If she won it, maybe. Also as well, Stephanie Vaquer came out as well and gets basically just has her little announcement. And Raquel Rodriguez brutally destroys her already injured foot. So I was like, is this going to be a vacated title sort of situation? But it is kind of good this has happened because Stephanie Vaquer is in desperate need of some kind of rival. I feel like her as champion is great, but it's also kind of like, what are you doing with her? Sort of thing, like as in it feels a bit lost.
Just giving us more devil kiss moments.
Yeah.
No complaints. But just a quick one. I might be being thick here. This is a legitimate injury, yeah? Or no?
I don't know.
Like when and where she picked it up, and if so, she didn't vacate the belt. No, I didn't miss something, and she vacated.
No, she didn't vacate. No.
I don't know. I was just lost.
No, I was the same.
This injury seems to have come out of nowhere.
No, I don't think that's you being thick at all. I was just like, when did she get that injury? I was like, oh, we're doing a thing. So, yeah, it's. We'll see where this goes, but Stephanie Vaquer definitely needs some kind of like rival, some storyline going on because she doesn't really have anything. So Raquel Rodriguez, sure, that's a good starting point. Am I particularly invested in this? I am not so sure at the moment. So what are you going to say, Mark?
You say starting point, but it's also a good ending point. Rachel could take that offer.
Yeah. It would cause a lot of conflict within the Judgment Day. Because obviously Liv Morgan's got her eyes on it. She's
Yeah.
made that point very clear. Roxanne Perez is also waiting in the wings. I wouldn't say Roxanne Perez is really in that level just yet. I'd say she's more around the intercontinental kind of side of things, or even US title scene at the moment. So definitely would.
Perez is underutilized, I think. Roxanne
Yeah.
Perez is. Because
They just don't really know what to do with it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's good to have around though.
She's there to learn, isn't she? I suppose
Mm.
because she was last year's NXT call up, and she called
Yeah.
up after the Rumble because she performed so well.
Yeah.
Final two.
But without saying too much about this week's Raw that I've been watching when Zuba's
Yeah.
been forced us to the break,
Okay.
just this is brought up quite early on on what's going to happen here and what they're pushing for. So, I don't think I can say anything more without spoiling.
All right. Okay.
For
Let's
Rich.
keep that
I've
anticipation.
just watched that. I've just watched that, James. That segment.
Yeah.
Ah, that bit, huh? That bit that just happened right now, hey?
Right now, as we are filming this episode, Raw is live in England.
Yeah. Law is, I was about to say, Law is rive right now.
Raw is live.
Law is rive. Yeah, not really much else to say on that. So a bit of a.
Did you like the segment of her getting beat up? Her foot getting beat up? Or was it a bit like, oh, God, this is a bit annoying now?
No, I didn't find it annoying. I was like, okay, we're starting something. So because it's like I said, Stephanie Vaquer has climbed the mountain. She's been sitting on top of it for a while, but now it's also kind of been like nothing has really happened, to be honest. So apart from with Nikki Bella, and I was like, yeah, sure, okay, but nobody really cared about that. So she needs a decent sort of rival. So Raquel Rodriguez, I think, would be a good shout. I don't see any reason why she shouldn't be in the title scene for the women. So yeah, sure. Let's just see what happens with that. And then that basically brings us on to the last match mentioned, which was Liv Morgan versus Lyra Valkyria.
Good to see.
Yeah,
To see Liv back, yeah.
yeah.
It's almost, it feels a bit strange, and that's why that question was a bit harder, because Liv Morgan's been back in a way, but not had that first match.
No.
So it was a good question.
Liv has got a presence about her as a woman. It's like just her whole attitude and her personality and stuff. I just think she has to be involved. Like, she is engaging. She doesn't just come out and cut a promo that's not very good. She tends to get crowd on side and do her job well.
Yeah, the whole unhinged, obsessive bunny boiler kind of character that is just like, I think she's, like I said, ever since Chamber last year, I feel like she's really honed in on it and completely understood what her character is. So yeah.
The low blow on Cena.
Oh
great.
That was great.
It wasn't planned.
Wasn't it?
No. She just did it. She understands who her character is and what was happening in that moment. But according to a wrestling article I was reading, it wasn't planned, and Liv just did it.
Okay, off the cuff
So,
moment. Well, it worked.
Was she meant to slap him? Like, what was the finish?
Well, she was supposed to. That's a good question. I might not have read further now. I think the fact it was the specifics of the low blow.
Okay.
It might have just been a distraction, but
Kick me in the balls.
Cena would say
it
that.
worked perfectly though. I think that pretty much wraps everything up, to be quite honest, regarding that. So all I can say is thank you everybody that's made it this far throughout the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave some nice, disgusting comments down below for us to have to look at. And let's just see what 2026 brings us. So thanks very much. Mwah!